Wicked. And Pose. Welcome back to the Have We Made It Yet podcast, coronavirus edition.
Eesh.
And this time we're going to do things a little different as part of the Have We Made It Yet podcast. Making it now means you've survived. So, congratulations. If you're listening to this podcast, you have survived the coronavirus.
You know how you survived the coronavirus?
How?
By
wash your hands.
Washing your hands.
No, but like, you know, if we just... Sorry.
Wash your hands.
Yeah. Just wash your hands.
Yeah. Good job for washing your hands, people.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous.
20 seconds, apparently, for some reason. You know, that's been memed online, the 20 seconds rule, whereas like people have taken the instructions is like, if you takes you 20 seconds, they put lyrics of different songs. Yeah. One of them I saw was Team Rocket's entrance.
Team Rocket.
You know, from Pokemon?
Dude, you know what? I never played Pokemon. Nor I connected cards. Or
Why do we have a Pikachu then?
I thought it was cute. Wait, that's called Pikachu?
No, fuck off. Actually,
wait, that's actually called Pikachu?
No, don't, Lucas.
I was like, that's a.
No.
Is that not a minion? Like, I thought that was a minion.
Lucas, you're fucking with me.
I am fucking with you.
Why
of course, I
would
know
you...
Pikachu.
Yeah. Okay. God, I can't believe I fell for that.
But really though, like I never did play Pokemon or like the cards or watch a show.
Not even like so no Pokemon Red, no Pokemon Blue.
No, it was actually banned in my school.
Banned
because they call it like tarot cards. I went to like a pretty like conservative church and school.
That is crazy. That's actually
I know.
Wow. And you were in like where? Where were you?
I was in Burnaby at John Knox Christian School,
where they banned Pokemon.
Yeah.
At the height of its popularity.
Yeah.
They banned Pokemon because it was blasphemous.
No, yeah, and it looked like tarot cards. You know, like black magic shit.
Well, maybe if there was a thing where it's like animal cruelty, all right.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think I'm alone. Like I'm sure that we do have some listeners that like had to go through that same thing. Like Pogs were also banned because like any skull Pogs we had were banned.
Yeah, that's a weird level of fragility I just don't understand in religion.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you believe in your faith, you should be able to overlook material things. Things that is like, how could that potentially affect you?
Yeah.
In your faith, if you really believe, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
We didn't come on this episode to talk about Pokemon, nor Pogs.
No, we came here to talk about coronavirus because guess what? The world is coming to an end.
Man.
Today is March 12th, and you know what? Yesterday was when shit really hit the fan.
Yeah.
And we decided to do this as like kind of a semi-bonus episode because I think it'd be fun if we made... What was that?
Dude, I had an internal burp. It came from my throat.
That was coronavirus. It's just seeping out of you now. But no, yeah. I was thinking it's like it'd be fun if we just did an episode where we predicted what life would be like in 2 to 3 weeks and maybe a month when we feel like we want to release this because just the last week and the last 24 hours, like the world has changed.
For sure.
It's crazy.
Like what are your first thoughts right now? Your hot takes. What are you going to see in the next week?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Italy a couple days ago shut down their borders, shut the entire country down. Yeah. Last night, Trump did his address to the nation, which he misspoke the actual policies that he was going to implement. Yeah, he said all travel between America and Europe will be banned for 30 days starting Friday. Except for the UK. What actually he said that, and then he said including all trade will also be affected. Whatever. So almost immediately after he did that, the administration had to send out a release saying no. The ban is on 26 countries in the Schengen zone in Europe.
Okay.
It does not apply to Americans, so American citizens and permanent residents are able to come back.
Oh, okay. Good.
It also applies to people who have traveled to specific countries within 14 days prior to potentially entering the
Good qualifiers. Okay.
Yeah. And it does not apply to all trade. Nope, does not. It actually, the thing was supposed to read does not apply to trade.
Yeah.
But Trump said not only applies to trade. So basically, Trump messed up reading. He messed up almost the simplest task sometimes of his presidency. Just basic communication of words literally in front of him. And because of that, the markets did not like it. This morning, within like the first 5 to 6 minutes, the Dow Jones dropped 7%. Breakers kicked in to stop trading. At end of the day, the stocks dropped, the whole index dropped 10%. Largest drop since 1987 Black Monday. And you know what, Matt? And the whole cancellation, suspension of multiple leagues, NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball. It's like now we're entering this completely different world where it's like, do we know how serious this is going to be?
Yeah.
And I predict, this is my prediction, in a month or so, I think most of the world outside of the United States will have gone through the growing pains of this infectious disease. They'll have, you know, it's hard to, contain at this stage. It'll be a matter of mitigating the effects, trying to limit as many people exposed as possible, and then putting in checks and balances to try and curb exponential growth. Social distancing should help with that. So I think if they shut down public, you know, all public events, all public, you know, work from home, all that. I think most countries in the world will be able to bounce back. Now, the United States, though, honestly, I have no confidence that Trump's administration will be able to handle it because of miscommunication in the last few weeks. You just don't know what they're going to be doing. And the leadership is not going to come from the top. Trump has only made things worse. And that's only going to trickle down to everything. Like, they can't do testing. They haven't been doing that well. Other countries in the world have been able to get out testing by the thousands. Right now, you could barely get, like, I think there was another thing where a report said, like, today the CDC did not test anything. And it's like, just the CDC, like other statewide whatever. And I just think in a couple weeks it will be interesting to see where things are. But I think once the rest of the world has been done with it, the U.S. will still be dealing with it.
Isn't that so sad, man? They're a first-rate country, first-world country, man.
That's what they tell everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it, but
I honestly think this is going to be the thing that they really need to expose the underlying issues with their healthcare system. Because they don't have single payer structure. Their entire insurance system is out of whack. Like the incentive, it just doesn't make sense. It's like they're not. Their whole structure, I think, is antithetical to a nationally organized campaign or strategy to fixing something like this. I mean, everybody else with nationalized healthcare, like, I think it's just because it's organized better. The governments are able to implement things and have immediate control of the situation a little quicker. In the U.S., I just have no idea. What are your thoughts?
No. Just really though, recently I just figured out how cruel the U.S. is, and I know we have some U.S. listeners. Like, I love your guys' theme parks.
Do we have U.S. listeners?
Yeah. Like my cousin listens. She's from California. You want to give her a shout? Her name is Stacy. She likes your voice.
Oh, does she? No.
She actually commented one time. She's like, "Wow!" When he said, "Oh wow," it made me laugh. Can you say, "Oh wow"?
Oh wow. Really?
That's for you, Stacy.
That's for you, Stacy.
Yeah.
One of our very few listeners that, you know, we know and we value our long-term listeners. Which right now we've indicated as, I would say, 3 or 4 episodes or more.
Yes.
Long-term. Been with us from the beginning.
Thanks for the commitment.
A lot of people in America just can't afford to miss that paycheck.
And that's so sad. To the point where you can't take care of your own people unless they are privately insured.
And I just feel like you really need this situation where, you know, even though it will affect so many people and it will be tough, it will like ruin people's lives.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We don't say need it as in like it's necessary, but
like it's needed as in we don't want this to be this case.
Yeah,
I don't think so. But it's almost like in an objective manner, something needs to happen to the system in the U.S. so that people realize that you need to make a change. You can't just, you know, tinker a little bit. It's like, oh, but maybe we can do a public option, or if you want your health care with your with your union or with your, you can keep it, but we're gonna all those things are like in the end. No, there's no commitment to single payer. If people don't realize that single payer, if their existing system does not work, then they're not going to change, and this could push them over.
That's the thing about viruses, man. They're so indiscerning. They just go rich or poor, nobody or famous people. They just go, man.
Yeah, and like I think because of that, the rich can't hide.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're rich, like you feel like you can insulate yourself from all the other problems. So it's like, oh, well, you know, income inequality. It's not unequal for me.
I'm not sure if this is actually by who's brain fart right now. Who wrote Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
He wrote this like short story called like The Curse of the Red Plague.
Interesting.
And it's basically like the rich are insulated in this party. They're all celebrating at a time when the outside of their castle, people are dying of this plague.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, this person dressed as Death in a skull outfit with a hood and with, you know, basically with the Reaper. I don't even know what you call it. Scythe.
Scythe or Scythe? Scythe.
Basically comes in and brings the plague with him and kills everybody inside that castle. Yeah. Basically saying within everything that is outside always finds a way inside, no matter how you insulate yourself. Yeah. Whether it be social viruses or just social economics. Yeah. People who are on the outside will always find a way inside by revolution. And it always happens.
You know what? It happens because the masses will not be fucked with forever.
Yeah.
No, they won't. And but yeah, I feel like in terms of for us in Canada, I think we should be fine. Our cases are still relatively small in comparison. You know, there are some. It's starting to ramp up a little bit, but as long as we wash our hands. Okay, we really should have had more variations, but whatever. Then I think we should be okay. But it's like I think we'll be fine. But like maybe for when we release this, when people listening to this, maybe we'll be in a situation where toilet paper is the currency in our new post-apocalyptic society.
No joke though, because I work at Sobeys. Yeah, we ran out of toilet paper today.
Did you? Even the expensive Sobeys toilet paper.
Yeah, like the Sobeys Urban Fresh. That is like the high tier, like Whole Foods.
Mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, Sobeys Urban Fresh or running out of toilet paper?
No, I know, but like, I thought you thought the toilet paper brand name is actually Urban Fresh.
Oh, no.
So you're talking about the name of the store.
Yeah. The subgenre of the Sobeys corporation.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sub-Sobe.
Yeah.
Sub-Sobe. I don't know.
Sub-Sobeys.
Anyway.
People are buying their stuff, though, man. They're stocking up. And of all things, like, I don't know if you can speak on this, too, but, like, why toilet paper of all things? Why not water?
The way I think about toilet paper is that I view whenever I travel, I always have a roll of toilet paper with me. Because it's multifunctional in the sense that if you're traveling, you're not have access to a nice toilet or facilities that give you toilet paper or whatever, at least by you having toilet paper with you, you'll be able to, you know, even if you're in the woods, you're traveling when you have to, like you can shit in the woods and then, you know, use the toilet paper. If you have if you're missing a napkin when you're eating, you can always use the toilet paper. If you blow your nose, you always use the toilet paper. If you need to wipe something up, you use the toilet paper. So the toilet paper is, because it is still paper and you can use it for when you wipe your ass, it's different than having like tissues or a packet of Kleenexes, because then it's like, it's just odd using a packet of Kleenexes to wipe your ass.
I guess so, yeah.
Functionally, in terms of volume and space, you get more out of toilet paper. However, that's my theory, just based on how I use toilet paper in that situation when I'm traveling.
Right.
Maybe it is in a situation in a post-apocalyptic world where maybe just the simple creature comfort of wiping your ass on toilet paper is like, if we really get to that stage.
Yeah. But it just seems so weird that, again, we're in Canada, it's a well-developed country, and we're hoarding toilet paper. It just seems like such a weird thing.
I wonder if it's even just like, you see everybody else getting toilet paper and you're like...
It's more of that,
maybe I should get some toilet paper.
Yeah. Like, my parents have an office in Vancouver, and they own it and everything. They weren't hoarding toilet paper at all, but they needed to buy some toilet paper for the bathroom at the office.
Yeah.
They couldn't find any more. And that's the thing. It's like, when you hoard it, people who actually need it can't get it anymore.
I'm just thinking as well, what is going to happen not only during, but after the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
And I think what we should kind of touch upon is that, true, the coronavirus did come out of Wuhan in China. And now there is this stigma behind it where it's like, oh, it's a Chinese virus, it's an Asian virus.
Yeah.
And like, you know what? The racism is, it's been ramping up a bit when it comes to that. I've seen some stuff online and people getting assaulted because people were like, oh, coronavirus, get away from me, and that kind of stuff. And it's only going to get worse. And all I can think of is what happens afterwards in the public sphere.
Yeah.
There's just going to be this weirdness to it where, even though our Asian representation, we were in a good place.
Yeah.
I will be very interested to see how that's affected afterwards.
That's the thing, man. The virus will come and go, but the fear, the stigma, man, that stays for a long ass time. And these type of like a reconditioning of the mind and everything like that, that takes a lot longer than a virus to come and go. Yeah. I don't know what the most obvious answer would be to combat the fear that comes with it and the fear of personal people. Yeah. But if there's anything we can do, just try to, even amongst ourselves, just kind of watch what we're doing. Like, hate the virus and everything like that, but like, don't be afraid of people. I don't know if that's easier said than done, but like, take care of yourself. Again.
No, that doesn't.
Wash your hands.
There it is. And I guess this is a thing that we will have to adjust to ourselves.
Yeah.
Who knows exactly how it's going to really turn out? But I think there is a certain degree where kind of how I had an idea, but I think I kind of lost it.
Oh.
But I kind of see it as, now that in the public, when people view Asians, there's gonna be that idea where it's like, oh, you caused all of this.
Yeah.
Your people caused all of this, and just the mere fact that this has changed the fabric of our world on this day. Who knows what it's like 3 weeks from now when we release this.
Yeah.
But because of how impactful it is. People getting laid off, people losing family members, people feeling the sickness themselves.
Yeah.
Just all of that, we don't really know exactly how that's going to get internalized into this bias towards Asians. And either we're going to have to be like in this period where we own it and then try to push the narrative forward.
Yeah.
Or we kind of just realize that we're all in this together, and you know what? If we are really in a post-apocalyptic type of environment, we should band together. The Asians should band together against everybody else, because
against everybody else.
Yeah, against everybody else, because you know what? When it comes down to it, we should stick together. Asians should stick together. We need to fight this ourselves. We should group up, establish territories in major cities around our Chinatowns, and then establish no-fly zones where nobody outside of Asians can enter, so that we can congregate, so that we can maintain power, establish political influence in this new world era. Or, not. Let's not do that. But yeah, okay, that's how we're gonna end the podcast. Be well and
wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Please wash your hands. And my name is Josh Yang.
I'm Lucas Ng. Dude, you're a fucking dictator, man.
Maybe I am. Maybe I feel like people should listen to us. But yeah.
If Instagram and Facebook is still up and active.
Yeah, follow me on Josh Yang Comedy, or I might change it to Josh Yang New World Leader once this comes out.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Lucas John Ng.
Like and subscribe in the YouTube video because if you don't, I will kill you. I will find you. I'll hunt you down.
Fuck?
In this new world, Lucas, I'm a different person.
Comrade Josh, it's been an honor knowing you, man.
Yeah, you too. You will be my lieutenant. There we go. Okay, all right. Have a good one.
Peace.
Bye.